news in this section. The war of words between Australian rock star Nick Cave and former Pink Floyd frontman Roger Waters is on. Cave had 2 sold-out shows in Israel last night and on Sunday, taking a principled stand against the boycott, divestment and sanctions movement at a press conference before the concerts. But one of the BDS movement's most vocal proponents, Roger Waters, has slammed Cave for his decision to perform in the Jewish state. More in this next report from the Culture Desk.
Musician, poet, actor, and singer Nick Cave has stunned Israeli audiences with 2 sold-out concerts at the Menorah Miftachim Arena in Tel Aviv. At the press conference before the show, Nick Cave did not shy away from responding to tough questions. He mentioned record producer Brian Eno had asked him 3 years ago to join a cultural boycott against Israel. Cave refused, and he said it felt cowardly not to play in Israel on his current tour.
Those people that are trying to shut down musicians, to bully musicians, to censor musicians, and to silence musicians. So really, at the end of the day, I think there's 2 reasons maybe why I'm here. One is that I love Israel and I love Israeli people. And 2 is to make a principled stand against anyone who tries to censor and silence musicians. So really, you could say, in a way, that the BDS made me play Israel.
But leading BDS activist and former Pink Floyd frontman Roger Waters was quick to hit back, saying, quote, "This is not about music, this is about human rights." Waters also accused Cave of, quote, "arrogant unconcern." Cave, also known as the Prince of Darkness, is celebrated for his melancholic, dark, and sometimes uplifting lyrics that deal with existential questions relating to life and death. His first concert in Israel in 2 decades included old works from the 80s and 90s, as well as new works from his last album, Skeleton Tree.
Yeah, it's basically the last date of a very long tour that I've been doing. And I'm planning on going back home and disappearing for some time after a very long tour. So I just sort of thought that I'd hold a press conference. If anyone has anything to ask me about things, here I am, before I shut the whole thing down in a few days.
Cave has yet to respond to Waters' latest statements. Other artists also faced backlash for performing in the Jewish state recently. In July, Radiohead had their longest set in 11 years in Tel Aviv. This after a series of public and often cutting disputes between Waters and the band's Tom York. Reporting for I-24 News, Maya Margit.